Hey everyone, I know it has been a quick minute since I've done a video. The cards of the week have gone out the window for a second, but if you look behind me, you can see the shadow of a moving box. So yes, I am in the middle of moving. It is a big move, moving to a new flat. Um, yeah, and so a lot of things are going on. And as soon as I get back to normal, whatever normal is, whenever I get back to stable, whatever that is, the videos will get back to normal also. So anyway, getting to the purpose of this particular video, it's International Tarot Day. I am doing this video on behalf of a blog hop that's going on right now for International Tarot Day. Bree of nimsdivination.com is leading this blog hop. She has assigned a tarot card, a card from the deck to participants. And Bree, thank you so much for allowing me to participate in this. It is wonderful, and I implore everyone watching this video to please follow the blog hop. I'll put the link at the bottom of this video and go along. You can learn about all the different views of the different tarot cards in the deck. As a matter of fact, Bree wanted us to reflect on and post our thoughts about the card that she assigned to us, and I got Judgment. And this card used to be the bane of my existence. Well, let me backtrack. It's not that the card was the bane of my existence. It was the word judgment. And as a matter of fact, working with tarot and working with this card made me realize why I had issues with the word judgment, and also what I could do to try and untangle that relationship I had with the word judgment and with this card and make it work for me and make it work for the people that I read for and sort of empower them, even though I think empowerment is this word that we use too much. But yeah, so that's what I'm going to do. What I will explain to you is how I embrace this word, and also what happened to make me have this relationship with the word judgment. And it wasn't one particular thing, but there is one episode that stands out that sort of encapsulates why I had such this negative view of the word judgment. And it goes back to my childhood, as a lot of things do for a lot of us. A long time ago when I was in school, I was considered gifted. And a lot of expectations are put on children who are gifted. So way back when I was in the fourth grade, I had to take a series of tests. And I was fabulous in all these other different subjects or things of that nature, but I sucked in math. I still suck in math. I suck. Don't ask me to add, subtract, multiply, divide. Don't ask me to do anything of that. So anyway, I took this test in the fourth grade and I blew it. It was a math test. I absolutely blew it. And I had this teacher, I will not say her name because maybe I don't know where this woman is, but I'm just not going to say her name because the world is small. She had a habit of, when she would call out she had a habit of calling out the grades of individual students. She would make them stand up and say, you got an A, you got a B, you got a C, you got a whatever. And so on this particular day, she did that. And so she had each student stand up, Johnny Watson or whatever. Oh, you got an A. And Millie Jackson, no, whatever. You got a B. And so she got to me. And gosh, I hope I can make it through this without like crying or whatever. But she got to me and she said my name and she had me stand up. And she announced my grade, which was a C. And after she announced that I had gotten a C, she said after that, oh, so many people in this school and everyone was talking about how smart you are and how brilliant you are and how you would do so well, but look, you're just as dumb as the rest of us. And everyone in that class started laughing and they started pointing at me. And that is one of my early memories of judgment, and especially public judgment. And I hung that feeling on the word judgment. And I had such a negative view of the word judgment that anytime I heard it or I read it or whatever, it just made something in me do this. because of that episode, and also other things that happened in my life in my childhood where in which I was judged. But this particular one just stood out and I just hated it. And I transferred that to the judgment card. So when I started doing tarot and I would pull this card up, I would put my own interpretation to it and it would be negative, even though the images on this card are actually pretty positive. You've got the angel, you've got these people coming up, you know, it's sort of symbolic of the rapture that they talk about in Christianity. And I started going into how other tarot readers interpret the judgment card and how other artists and people who do decks, how they interpret the judgment card. And what I realized is that, at least in tarot, judgment is not, it's not a negative card. When judgment comes up in a reading, it means that you know. It means that you have the ability to decide what's good for you or what's not good for you. It means that you are on the right track. And it means that you are using your own judgment and not anybody else's. And that's what the card means in reality. And I took that meaning and sort of meditated on it, and I'm still going through it today. I'm still working through this card. But I took that meaning and said, okay, can I apply that to my readings? Can I apply this card to my everyday life in terms of, you know, judging things, not in a negative way, but just sussing them out and saying, okay, this is good, maybe that's not so good, maybe this path is okay, maybe I'll go in that direction. And that's how I put a positive spin on a judgment card, and I use it to better myself, and I use it to better what I think about particular situations. Now, here's my challenge to you on International Tarot Day. It doesn't have to be the card Judgment, but go through your deck, and especially in the major arcana, pull out a card that you have a negative relationship with, whereas that word may sort of make you go on the inside. It could be death. It could be the Tower. It could be the Emperor if you had someone in your life that was very overbearing. It could be Temperance, whatever. Take that card, spend some time with it, and go deep inside of yourself to figure out why you have that relationship with that card. Why does that card make your skin crawl? And I can almost guarantee you it's not the card itself, it's the word, and it's your relationship with that word, and it's going to go back to an episode that happened. Or it could go back to a period in your life where, for some reason, that word came up, and it just so happens you've put that word on the card. Spend time with that card, and then see if you can find a way to turn around your feelings with that card and take power from that card and use that, especially in your readings. So try to do that, especially on International Tarot Days. It's so important. And I'm going to do that too. I'm going to do some more work with the Judgment card, and I am going to make sure that I don't judge myself for the fact that I've still got, you know, moving boxes and things back there. But anyway, okay, that's it for me. And for this my offer to the blog hop for International Tarot Day and my views on the Judgment card. As I said, please follow the blog hop on International Tarot Day, which is really special. I'm going to take some time out to do so myself, and I wish you all a very, very happy day. Have a good time, and yeah, embrace those cards that make you feel uncomfortable. Take care, y'all.